Hi, old beaver! Away!
Woo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the lockdown throwdown number 2. While we're still in the lockdown, we're gonna do some throwing down. And today, of course, it's me, myself, jakeowaty. I'm joined by DuMmTm, who's been doing an excellent work so far today. And on the Observer, we're gonna have Rahmed and production ArchRhythm. And what kind of game do we have today and right now in front of us, DuMmTm?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It's a top group here. TSM, Throwdown, and téchets, aka the French squad, rolling up here from mid-players last season. TSM played Div2, and there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, and as we're getting right into the thick of it, the game has now started. Teams are getting ready, getting those overheals as we're watching TSM throw some mo versus téchets. Hopefully I didn't butcher it too much for the French team, and, well, team fight in the middle very, very soon here, DuMmTm.
Yeah, let's see what they decide to do for this one. You can play, like, really two of any extremes, either really fast or really passive. For now, both teams waiting a little bit here, but we can already see some bombs coming forward. Mark, fully okay, not getting very far. Rest of the team, however, following through all the way, getting TXX medic going down. Scott already behind, they can't really go anywhere, they don't want to, even though KusuKy just gets the jump on the medic.
Yeah, both medics actually down for the count, but here the red team, téchets, have the upper hand with 3 members. They just lost one, however. Loopster goes down, and here goes down as well. Kalis, what a turnaround. There's one member remaining. Tanix gets 31 here. 18 HP, drops down, and craters on the floor as Dima is the last man standing. He's gonna have a bit of trouble from MH. He's coming in, decides to just concede this ground, concede middle point possibly, as he's gonna reunite with his medic and wait for some heals up.
Ooh, there's the rest of the team already for TSM though. They're really quick on this one, a little bit faster than most of the rest of the French team here. And that bit of time advantage they had to get to the midpoint back was enough to actually win this back. So Frosty gets walked it on Sword there, somehow lives that one. KusuKy gets a bonus kill on top of that. Will go down for it, but 2 down already. It's really tough to get the medic though. KusuKy somehow finds that one. They just didn't back off far enough on the French side early enough. And KusuKy punishes them then quickly for it. High bomb as well on the side of the French side. They need this medic going down, but he eats all the damage and it's still not enough.
At 28 HP, just skin of his teeth, he survives this one. Loopster is the only one alive. He's the engineer. He's got him set up on the last point already. Second point has been conceded by the Frenchies, and TXX has that 100% in his pocket. Will be able to use it at any given time. Antonis going down the last team fight here, 20% to his name. He's not going to be able to put up much of a defense. He needs to stay safe. They have a heavy weapons guy already running there for the red team, but Uber's coming out. Frosty is leading the charge, trying to take down the weapons. Here goes down the, anti-aircraft gun. One piggy here on the backside, trying to do some more damage. 3 down for the side of red already. Frenchies are losing. Kalis as well. Antonis is almost alive, but no, it's not really working out for them, and it's a very quick roundup. First point going to the way of TSM, establishing dominance.
Yeah, really controlled team fight here for them. They didn't lose a single soul, took a second, but it's perfectly fine if you just make sure everything goes perfect otherwise. So, very quick cleanup there of just one mistake on second, really, that got acted off nicely by TSM all the way through. The mid-fight was close, though. The Frenchies still have very much a chance here.
Yeah, the first team fight, mid-fight of the game, the first round was actually prolonged. Here, Kalis, nicely low sticky trap. Kosuke going down, and Mage is being equalized. However, on the other side, Loopster is leading the charge, taking down TX to very low health. But somehow the medic survives. Now Mora goes for round 2, takes down the scout, chases the medic. He's solo, no health back, and he goes down as well. That's 5 people up for the side of the French. They are capturing middle point, chasing down the remnants of the blue team, and TSM is now on the defensive.
That was just no respect from the French scouts. So there were 3 people in front of them and they just kept going in. Didn't care. Scouts weak. That's the kill. Medic with them. Also dead. KusuKy on the hunt for the medic team as well. He gets denied early. KusuKy with second chance. Scouts not quite with the medic in time. No, they are. Mora gets the kill there just in time on both soldiers to prevent the sacks from going through. Really nice stuff for the Frenchies here, and it's a flip side from what we've just seen before. Big ad now for Antonis, and they need to pull this one through to the end.
And Kosuke and Dima still haven't respawned those 2 soldiers off the battlefield. They have a sentry gun, only level 2, however. They're pushing them out. There is the Uber charge coming out as well from the side of the French. They're capping the point. Nobody on the point, but they're just jumping at the soldiers. Kosuke take down Mora. Itanix also going down to Frosty, and 31 taking down MH. They may be able to hold this one, and looks like they just has, it just has been survived. I mean, TXX 75%. They are trying to get that second point done as well. Antonis only 25. He's getting pressure there by the demo man, but It's not gonna really fill up too much. They just want to get this point capped, so last is saved. But there's a lot of pressure coming out of the front side French. However, Kalis has gone just down.
That's the demo went down, but they still have a lot of people up. They try to get this force. They will get it as well. Everyone's just scattered on second though, so TSM needs to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. Chase the medic here while everyone's still busy dying on second though. So even this med kill here might not be all perfect. The fighting's still happening all the way behind them and they're actually winning it overall. So the back cap starts and it's only 41 in the medic having to go back. Fight 3 people, not looking too likely. The one guy on last and the 2 behind them need to do so much work, and Mora is already on hunt for the point. Bump in back by the soldier, needs to win this 1v1 or else it's over already, but it looks like Mora is just too weak to win it.
No, the 23 HP, no health packs to be seen, and Kosuke had all the health and advantage he needed. Now Kalis is defending that middle point here, putting some sticky traps, some unknowing enemies. As the blue team here at TSM are slowly making their way forward. TX has 85 in his bank, only 40 on Antonis. They'll be able to maybe hot push, but Kalis with the sticky trap double kill for the side of red, and now they should be able to push this off.
Alright, well that changes things immediately. They don't have yet, but they have enough people down to pressure forward. Maybe get them to use this Uber in an unfortunate situation. Soldier on the hunt. One will get it, second already committed, so that's probably both of them down here fairly shortly. But can they do anything with their own Uber? They're trying to chase as far as they can forward into mid, but it's only getting 1 kill so far. Not much with Antonis right now, but it doesn't need to be. He just needs to stay out alive. Bomb comes through once again. The soldier wants to kill Dima. Half denied by a pipe though, so numbers dwindling for TSM. Bomb in behind by Italics. It doesn't do much, unfortunately for them. So they're throwing a few numbers away as well. Kazuki with the hunter pipe. And the scout cleans up force as well. Really nice cleanup here for the French side to clean up last few remnants of TSM. And the defender Uber not having 2Ds even yet might just mean they have this one in the back for last, because there's nothing of second.
Yeah, TXX unfortunately going down in the last team fight here. 10% to his name. He's trying to build up as fast as possible, but it's not going to give them enough time unless they manage to pull off something crazy. Antonis on 100%. He's slowly edging himself forward to the last point. Dima just kind of keeping Vanguard, making sure nobody sneaks past. TXX is hiding behind that heavy weapons guy. He has his demo man right next to him. So we'll see how they approach this. Uber coming up very early. They don't want to drop this. They're pushing in, sharing very generously. Heavy's going to take a lot of damage. He finally goes down. Loops are on the point already. Jumping in are the soldiers trying to defend this. They do take him down, but a lot of kills going the side of the French. And now there's a full team wipe and the point going to the way of French as well. 1-1 in this engagement.
Alright, every 3 minutes around so far. That's a pretty interesting pace for this game. Let's see how this third round can continue on. The Frenchies with a strong comeback here. Took them a little longer here. Had to go for the second last push, obviously, but making it happen nonetheless. Let's see how the mid fight goes. Last one was looking pretty nice. Let's see if they can keep up the momentum here, or if TSM can come back strong.
Yeah, so far, you know, it's been very, very aggressive. We'll see how this mid-fight goes out. You know, MH jumping in aggressively, takes us in the open. He's gonna get jumped. 1 rocket, 2 rockets is enough. Now he's going back. 20 HP to his name, but he's gonna survive, gets himself an arrow, and he's back in action. Antonis on 50%. They're gonna have a massive advantage with those heals up. Dima jumping around, trying to distract the enemies. Kosuke going in as well, but here goes Etanix. Finally getting destroyed by Dima, who somehow survived all this mayhem. 31 catches the pipe between the teeth. And Kalis is now on the offensive. Antonis getting himself a lot of heals, but here comes the bomb, and Kosuke, unfortunate timing, goes down. Kalis with some amazing kills there. I mean, he's been nailing those air shots and saving his medic not once but twice already, and now Antonis 100% very comfortable position. Middle point's getting capped, second point already secured by MH. And once again, TSM is on the back foot after that first round. DuMmTm, you know, they are struggling a little bit. I think they've just been a little bit too cocky, and now they have to sort of figure out how the French think.
Yeah, that was great shots coming out for the Frenchies, and after you kill the medic early, you need to hit those. You need to keep your medic alive at all costs, otherwise this is just not worth the trouble of the early kill. Either way, last push already. Kalis going deep, not getting a lot of kills for it, but forces people back. No Capcom until now, it's a bit unfortunate, but can people even rotate in time? They just about get there. Cannot claim too many kills just yet, but there we go. Quick cleanup. 3 down, Eat just could still go down to the wire. Medic goes down, Suki claims that one. Can TXS live at least for now? It's just Capcom on the point, and all of them just try to dodge the rockets, but can't get on point back in time.
Oh man, that was really quick, and it was almost a mirror kind of situation from last round where they just pushed through the shutters, went in straight for the point, used the most out of the super they could, and then just went in, and it worked out perfectly. And now we're back to a situation where the French are actually leading. They're gonna try to get to the point. Frosty is quite fast. Kalis about the same, however. And a little bit of a stalemate here. They don't want to really overextend yet. They want to check each other out. MH going up to top. Getting one rocket into the scout while Piggy needs to retreat. MH jumping in for TX, but TX safe and sound. He chooses to get the demo man. He does get it. That's a good trade. But no, it's TSM who now very angry at trying to equalize the situation. 2 down for either side. Titanics also going down. That makes this a little bit in favor of TSM, and I think they're gonna win this engagement as Mora is also down for the count, and TXX survived this. Almost 100%.
Yeah, Kale's last man standing. Only so much a single Demoman can do against this many people. One last pipe won't really connect either, so good mid-fight for TSM here. Quick med kill, and like I said before, if you get the quick med kill, you need to make sure you get your own medic out alive out of this engagement. Managed to do so quite well, have a lot of momentum out of this 1 second, not quite capped, but they're already peeking to last. They want to see what's going on here, just make sure that they know what they're pushing into, and maybe actually getting a bonus kill too. Italics eating an air shot will get out for now. Demon needs to get out of there as well, seems to be able to do so through the sniper sideline. Would have been an unfortunate one to lose early, but with the knowledge now, guns right, snipers left, they know exactly how they want to play it. Can they execute though?
Oh man, they just have to pop very early, and that they do. They're going in straight in for the sentry first. Now they're rotating around the point. There's a lot of weak players on the side of red. Titanic's on 50 HP, Zero survives. MH on the back line, jumping in, trying to go for some kills on the scouts who are pestering his medic. Medic's gonna go down. That's the entire team wiped for the side of blue. TSM were unable to capitalize on the advantage, and now give everything, every single power and fuel needed for the French to keep on going to the middle point with that 100%. They should not face too much opposition.
Very unfortunate way to fail as well, because they had all the things going their way, but they just fell short actually committing towards the combo behind the truck, and suddenly, none of these kills that should have been actually happened. They just lacked the firepower to do so, and now it just all turned around. Now the Frenchies have all the reason to push forward here, and they will very quickly. One trap claims a kill already, but that seems to be it for now. They still try to get more on TSM, but you need to be careful. You can't stay in too long. Otherwise, you just risk getting popped on eventually here. They try their hardest, take people weak. Titanic's almost going down, but that doesn't stop the second soldier from just keep on fighting high ground. Do so quite well. 2 down now. The arrow doesn't hit the soldier. Wanted to jump. It doesn't matter. This is wrapped up even still.
Yeah, I mean, there was a very much of a scrap fight, but Antonius managed to secure his 100%. He still has it. However, TXX is now slowly gaining.
Sniper hiding in forward spawn. And do they have an idea? You need to be aware of these kind of things, like, especially towards this level. But they walk straight past it. No, bats an eye.
Oh no, Antonius going down with a full uber chance. That's a drop, and then that gives everything that TSM needs right now to equalize the situation. Mora goes down, they're running in, trying to get the medic. Kayla's gonna go down as well, and Mitch is the only man standing, and he is far behind. He's not gonna be able to follow up. He decides to just hide, maybe go for a sneaky little play on the medic, but now TX has that 100%. They are gonna go, they're jumping in, and they manage to get a force out of TX. Going down himself, but it's a worthy sacrifice. Taking that Uber down was very, very important and will allow the Frenchies to sort of manage a hold on the second point, hopefully.
There's still 1 down, so if TSM was any faster about it, maybe they could have pushed. They're still looking to do something here, but most of the rest of the French team is already back up in the live. Even 1 trap kill for Kalis here just makes it even harder. No demo damage is just severely making you lack something in the fight. He's still high bomb in by Kusuki, just completely gets everyone jungled across. He might die, but that's 3 kills off of that one alone.
Oh, Antonius is the only one standing. They know about this. They want to find this medic, but medic's gonna probably run away. What are you doing, man? Don't stand there. You have Dima jumping on top of you. He's dodging and weaving, but he's gonna go down. And that is the point for TSM. 2-2 head-to-head. And neither team is willing to give any ground. This is just high-octane action here going on. And, well, it's one time, it's TSM just taking a few mistakes into the face, you know, just a losing player, maybe dropping the medic, happens to the best of us. But then we have the Frenchies sort of know how to capitalize on any advantage they have so far.
Yeah, let's see if they can keep going with strong mid-fights here. Each team had a couple, so let's see what this next one can bring here for round number 5. For now, Kusuki behind lines, trying to sneak around, waiting for the rest of the team, though. It takes a sweet time, and they spot him in time as well.
Oh, that was unfortunate for Kosuke, but fortunate for the Frenchies. However, they lose 2 players. Itanix and Loopster both going down. Kalis to follow. Antonius in a lot of trouble. He needs to get out. 20 HP to his man. He needs to run away. He only has a mage to heal, and they need to get out of this situation. The Wild Piggy is capping the point. The rest of the blue team is currently pushing. Medic still running away. Kosuke is on him, and he gets that 1 direct shot to kill the medic and give TX all the advantage in the world that they need. They also have full strength. And now they're knocking on the second point, about to knock on the last as well. Loopster once again on the sniper class. He'll try to get a sneaky snipe maybe, but so far people have been pushing through the shutters and he's been unsuccessful. He's gonna switch back. Uber's coming out. TXX moving in.
Ooh, yeah, that's just the demo went down. Everyone rotates point, and the gun's not enough to stop them. No one else gets that in time as well. And just a strong mid win once again gives all the momentum you need here to wrap up this round. They knew about the guy behind on mid, but they put too much attention to that one, and in the meantime everyone at TSM just pushed across, and it was already too late for them to save themselves. So really, really quick round once again. This is just going really fast so far. Let's see if the Frenchies can return the favor.
Yeah, we still have 15 minutes left on the clock, and it's only 3-2, and it's very fast pace. Itanix is now coming in, hiding in the China, or the sawmill, however you want to call it. Dima is finding him, however, and he gets the kill. Low on health, he's going to be able to survive this one. Only one player down for the side of the French. Cascade chasing down some stragglers behind the lines, but now the blue team is currently occupying the point. TSM is on the aggressive, on the offensive. TXX 75-70 on Antonis. They lose Wild Piggy, however, here. TSM, that might actually knock some wind out of their lungs in this push, and it may lead to a bit of a stalemate. Maybe Cascade's on the advantage here, on the offensive, on the Vanguard, taking a few rockets for his trouble. He needs to get out of the situation. Mage pushing him out successfully, and seems that the French have managed to put themselves in a nice little foothold. With that 100%, they are not too worried.
Maybe they need to be though. They're already so forward on TSM. You'd think they might just exchange. However, even despite the sniper they have, they just want to take the fight here. You wouldn't think so necessarily of the class choices, but they take the fight here. Don't get the Uber out of Antonis, so Dima tries to disappear behind. Cannot stay alive though. Will trade at best. The sniper has to do some big work here for the team right now if they want to hold off this Uber at all.
Oh yeah, Kayla's not a good spot. Oh, well, Piggy in a bit of a trouble with the scout. They managed to take him down with the machete. No more Mr. Scout for you. 3 down for the side of red. They haven't popped yet. They have to. Kalis is now leading the Vanguard. He's trying to take down the enemy position with the Scout and then the Demo Man. TXX is in a lot of trouble. Loopster is going to be able to finish him off. Now he needs to return to his medic, get some heals back. He does. Bit of a problem here for Antonis. He's low in health. Oh, he goes down finally. Kosuke is taking credit for this kill. And neither medic is alive on the battlefield. Only 3 people each. Loopster's gonna catch himself a rocket between the feet, and that will be all that she wrote for the Scout. And second point is currently getting capped by TSM.
Yeah, the Frenchies just really couldn't afford to lose that many people before they used it. I guess good job to TSM to claim them quickly to just make the ensuing Uber so much worse for the French side. They're still obviously claiming some kills, including the medic, but they were just outnumbering so much in the end. Just the moment the Uber fades, they just won the fight very quickly to turn this back in their favor here. Put them on last once again, and as much as it's been a fast game, maybe this slows down a little bit now. It is Uber ad, but not a lot. Maybe they don't dare to fight, and realistically they can take a moment to breathe here, given the lead they have right now, and just take this sweet time to break this stalemate.
Yeah, I like the position of the sentry gun actually. It's hiding behind the crate, so not gonna take any immediate damage, and also covers the point here. Left side, they come in with that Uber charge. TSM jumping in on the sentry, finally going down, but Frosty's gonna go down in his engagement, so is Kalis. And now neither Demo is alive here. Kosuke taking nice kill. He's gonna crater himself. 2 people alive. 1 picking with 1 HP, not anymore. TXX is the only person alive on the team, and he's running away from this engagement. He wants to save himself, but it's only 2% Uber charge to save. Probably not very much worth it, as the second point is getting capped by the team red. Antonis with that 100% charge that will be able to possibly even threaten TSM on that middle point. We shall see very soon, but Kosuke is on the spy.
Well, it needs to get into a better position though. Right now there's only flank picks to get, which is still picks in general, I guess, but is 1 Scout really gonna change much here? They still have full ad, and I don't think that's much of a reason for the French side to stop at all. In fact, there we go, Soldier leading this in very early, way ahead of the rest of the team. Forces people back though, so surprisingly, just kind of recklessly throwing away life actually works quite well for the French side here. TSM respecting it for now. Kalis might actually claim some more victims here. Dima going down to Frosty in some trouble as well. Quick follow-up by the rest of the team through the kitchen area, and the sniper in forwards taking pot shots but can't connect any of them, so unlike last time, they won't reap the rewards for it yet. Still believing in it on second. No, switches off once again. They just want to play it safe, have the classes ready to go where they need them on this second hold here. They have Uber, they can pop if they need to. They just need to stall for the rest of spawns here right now.
Yeah, I mean, finally Frosty has respawned. He needs to reunite with the rest of the team, but the Uber has been popped on the side of blue. They need to defend themselves, and Antonis is milking this as much as he possibly can. They'll be able to turn this around. 31 going down. Kosuke is going to go down as well. And looks like the blue team here, TSM, will have to return from this engagement. Dima jumping behind the enemy lines, maybe trying to cause some trouble from behind. Maybe it'll work out, but Dima's low on health, but so is Mora. They need to both disengage from this situation. Now Antonis with that 100%, they will be able to get that last point, maybe done. TXX with 40%, he's building as fast as possible. He's not going to be fast enough. Kosuke now scoping in on that shutter door. He may be able to pick someone off before they manage to pop the Uber. Oh, he turned around just in time as they're going in with the Uber charge.
Yeah, Uber straight to point. They just want to force these players to rotate to the cap here, and they're cleaning up quite nicely for it already. Only 3 more left to go. Soldier on point being a little bit annoying. That rocket will connect. Demo Scout gonna do what they can, but it's not enough.
Wow, it's 3-3, DuMmTm, it's 3-3, and it's just so close that it's so difficult to see and even tell which team is actually having the upper hand. One time is the French, who just sort of follow up with every single advantage they have, and on the other side you have TSM, who also sort of try to exploit any mistakes that the French do and follow up with their own answer. So far, it's just it could be anyone's game, but now we're back in round 7. When that middle fight here, Kalis is putting some pot shots left and right, you know, putting some sticky traps, hoping to get some damage. Dima going down to Mora somehow in the back line here, 27. He survives this one, however. Tanex is behind. Oh, yeah, he is, and he gets the medic kill. He's looking for the demo. He does get the demo as well, and he's looking for one more. He does, and that's a triple for the soldier.
Will die, but that is a life well lived there for Itanix. Perfectly pops up behind. Nice little air shot as well on Demoman to speed up the kill, but Kosuki's still there. He did so much damage. One more rocket, it won't hit. The second one was just bad enough for Antonis to not take lethal damage, but still surf it far enough away for the last one to never reach him. Very close call there. They had no idea that was coming, but he just was just about falling short there. They have eyes on Dima, so he should not be too much of a threat right now. It's only 9 minutes left right now. They still have a little bit of time left to play, but not too much more. Dima tries to escape, can't land the rocket to save himself. If that hit him before he took 4 damage, it might have actually done the job. As it stands, not the case here, and they're one down. They get Itanix with the dead there by Safrossi's trap, but that's 1-for-1, an eye for an eye. Perfectly fine for the Frenchies right now, just taking space. Doesn't look like the advantage is that great to last anymore. Are they taking their chances? Mora trying to. No one else seems to be really with them though, and there's still a soldier lobby, which just will waste more time, unfortunately. And while that happens, Safrossi claims another one. So I'd be surprised if they go with this, but they look like they want to.
Yeah, I mean, they had the opportunity, had that little window of time, but they're going in anyway. Here's a heavy weapons guy with the brass beast. Is gonna provide a lot of cover fire. He gets flashed as well. Looks like the red team here, the French, need to run away from this situation. They cannot fight this against an Uber, especially Loopster finds himself a kill in the back line. He's looking for one more. Oh, he's gonna catch a rocket for his trouble. That's 2 down for the side of red. They're still on the offensive. They still have the advantage. But, well, they need to sort of start counting their losses, maybe think of backing out. MH is on the medic. He's catching a nice arrow. He's still surviving. Mora is going to finish the job.
All these shots needed to hit for the medic to die, and it just about worked out there for the French. They still have a player deep in as well. That's Itanix, just somehow behind them on second, popping through, getting some damage, claiming a kill with Loopster's help as well, as everyone off of his work is just pushing back in here. And without heals, what's TSM gonna do? They either go all in and die trying, or leave and hold last to the best of their abilities. They choose the latter, trying to play it safe, which they will, unfortunately though, have Antonis get this Uber first and foremost, and that might just be enough to wrap up the round.
Yeah, Antonis 100%. They're popping immediately. They want to risk anything. There's a heavy weapons guy with the brass beast, but that's not gonna survive. Here is a Pyro 31 on the Pyro class, pushing everyone off the point, low in health, however. They're trying to focus him down. He's low in health, gets himself an arrow, though. Getting surfed up. He's still flashing people. Nice flare on the soldier, and just like that, Antonis is pretty much the only one alive. Loopster is there trying to get something done, but he's way too low on health to survive. And what a great defense there by TSM. I am actually impressed.
Yeah, Pyro did a lot of work there. Really, really fortunate that the focus fire was good at the beginning, but not good enough towards the end. The Pyro just living everything, then just forcing everyone out, getting some kills melted away as well. So TSM holding onto this, but it's Snake second. It's very contestable. Everyone's just easy targets on the point. They're taking their chances here. Itanix going deep. Rest of the team following suit. Trading 1 for 2 is not what they're looking for, and it's Kosuki's bomb just wrapping this all up with 2 more kills. They wanted the easy kills. They became the one themselves.
Yeah, and TXX still managed to hold on to his Uber charge. He didn't want to risk it. Frosty is very aggressive, trying to chase down the medic, as Antonis doesn't have his Uber charge yet. They're chasing still. Kosuke is trying to get some ground up and distance between himself Oh, he's still alive though. He's still behind. He's jumping in, but he's missed out on the medic. He thought they were gonna go through the other side, but they went through the shutter. Sticks is still there. And they managed to sort of survive this one. Ubers are coming out, however. Oh, there's a bit of a scrap going on. Neither team is really able to hit each other because of all the flashing players, but they do manage to take down Koska. Mage going down as well. Mora now is looking for some more targets. He finds the medic, but he also finds a bunch of other people, and they're gonna clean him up. 3 players up for the side of red, and they are on the defensive.
Yeah, that's just 3 players down enough for TSM to just walk back straight in here, try to beat the spawns to the punch and kill the light players first, worry about the spawns later, and they don't even have to anymore. So just get up out of spawn in time, but not to point, and that's just about the time they needed here to cap this one up, unfortunately.
Wow. I'm still impressed by how fast-paced this game is. I mean, there is not a single moment where either team is really just willing to bide their time, maybe set up some kind of a good defense or better defense, just really want to be pressing that W button all the time. And well, that's the reason why we're getting so many kills, so many amazing plays. Now we're back into the middle point here. 31 sort of trying to see if there's a mage to pick up, and he is. There's another scout. He picks him up as well. He's looking for some more. There's another loopster there. Oh, he's going to be able to get him as well. That's a triple for the scout with that long-range scattergun shot. And that's just enough to have the red team once again on the retreat.
Alright, a mid-win this late into the game on a lead for TSM. Sounds really, really good for them here. Even if this is a fail right now, just recovering from a fail last push, if it were to happen, is still plenty of room to do so all the way from the other team's last. So, prime position you want to be in at this given state in the game here. Let's see if it even comes down to this. For now, it's an even Uber stalemate, so unless they want to boldly act quick here, they can take their sweet time and just run on the clock a little bit, take it safe, and just 1 second time. People gets killed for his troubles though. Kalis going down is a big one if they want to act of it. Maybe they will. No traps, no sticky damage in the middle of a fight is nice, but you have to be so fast because viewers take up to 8 seconds and Kalis has 10 seconds left to spawn. He will be here by the time the fight would end.
Yeah, here Frosty is going in as well with the rest of the team. Neither medic really popped yet. What a nice air shot there by Frosty onto a mage. Ubers are still in the pocket. TXA is finally popping, and Tone is just shortly after. He's flashing like mad just to trying to get all the people safe and sound. 31 is now escorting TXS out of this mess. And it's only 1 player each down for teams as the Uber charges have worked in their favor. And once again, well, the French are holding onto this, not by a long margin, but they are still holding onto this, and they're also losing by 1 point. They really need to be careful.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Not losing right now is not a good win condition, unfortunately, for the French right now. They need to get out of here quickly, and the soldiers here are making this so difficult, both behind them. They need to take care of them. Claim 1, lose 1 in the process. Demo down hurts quite a bit as well if TSM finds a way to push, and with loops are down, Piggy on the medic, this might just be it already. And Toinis can't pop safe and so no one's there with him at all, and this is just TSM using the distraction of the soldiers behind perfectly to get 1 more on the board. 3 minutes left, 2-round lead. The Frenchies needs to just get going immediately here out of this next round.
Indeed. It's gonna be difficult for them to make the difference up, especially seeing how TSM managed to sort of like figure out how they play and start counterplaying them. You know, like you can see that the soldiers are really active. They really want to take this high ground. They really fly ahead and try to get the medic every single time, which, you know, TSM countering with scouts, just basically hanging back and picking up those easy kills. Now we're back into the middle. Bit of a scrap, not one really failing yet, but you can see that's what I'm talking about. The French are just using their soldiers to put a lot of pressure on the other team, but TSM has learned already, and they are countering them very well. Koski, however, going down. Oh, the scout was on the medic, but TX6 survives by 25 HP. Manages to save at 60% Uber charge. In turn, Dima jumping on him, and he gets him as an equalizer there. Only Kalis is alive with 2 HP. He's still alive, but not any longer. Titanics is the only last man standing on that sniper class. They are 2 points down, DuMmTm, and they're still, once again, actually, on last point defense.
Yeah, the timer is TSM's best friend right now. They just need to bring this game to an end with nothing basically happening. Oh, another round, I guess, as well. At this rate, with another pick and big end to last, they can make the scoreline look a little bit better for themselves. You just pull ahead enough to close this one out, and with a push like this, 2 down already, so Frosty going deep. Piggy claims 1 more. This is looking nice. You still have to wait for the second cap, but I don't think it matters here in the end, because there's just not much alive anymore. So Frosty sticking down the door, scouts already weak, loops on the medic, but they're the only ones alive right now, and I don't think for much longer.
Oh no, yep, that's all she wrote. 6-3 for TSM as they take this round. Wow, I was just... Oh, it went much faster than I thought it would be. I mean, you know, we have the lockdown in progress. You know, the time kind of passes differently when you're sitting at home. Well, not right. What I'm talking about, we're still going, right?
Well, a few more seconds, I guess, but
Yeah.
the result is unchangeable at this point. TSM pulled ahead with 3 rounds as the lead right now at 40 seconds left. You can't change this one. You can maybe squeeze out a round, just barely, but even then, this is just for good measure. This is just for the logs. This is just for your own personal feel-good moments here if you can find a good shot. But regardless of that, 6-3 might just be the final scoreline here. A little bit of fighting still going, but TSM even wrapping up this final fight here. They're not letting off the gas here if they don't have to, and that's good motivation to keep going into the next few rounds as well.
Yeah, I mean, TSM, very nice showing. You know, they had a bit of a trouble dealing with the Frenchies in the beginning, but they managed to figure out what the Frenchies were doing. And Frenchies, you know, it's how the story goes. Like, if you find a good strategy, you keep doing the same strategy, but once the enemy manages to adapt to it, it's not really gonna work out anymore in your favor. You have to start adapting yourself. And Frenchies unfortunately didn't do that. They kept sacrificing their soldiers left and right, every single mid. TSM was able to capitalize on that, get their medic alive, you know, get that ubercharge advantage, and just keep on putting and applying pressure. And as a result, they are winning this match. 6-3 actually. With a little bit of time to spare to get those logs padded out. But yeah, it's I don't even know how time goes, but it was incredibly fast. But I think it's it for now. We're going to be going into a short break between round 3 and round 4, I believe. That's according to the schedule.
Yes, exactly. A little bit of a break here. Everyone has time to relax, eat something. We'll see you guys after that with round 4 matches in the open groups.